Hi children, good morning all of you. In the previous videos we have learned geometric progression introduction, general term of geometric progression Tn, selection of terms, some important properties based on geometric progression. In this video we have to learn sum of first n terms of a ZP. Before we are going to learn sum of first n terms of a ZP, let us discuss one important problem. That is it possible that three different numbers A, B and C may be both in AP and in ZP? Okay, first of all check whether it is possible or not. If possible, let A, B and C are in AP and in ZP. Are in AP and in ZP. First of all, A, B, C are in ZP. Then B square equal to AC. First condition. Now A, B, C are in AP. Then 2B equal to A plus C. This is second condition. Second one. Here, for second condition, squaring on both sides. Here 2B whole square equal to A plus C whole square. 2B whole square means 4B square equal to A square plus C square plus 2AC. But here we have one relation between B square and AC from first term. If you substitute AC instead of B square, it becomes 4AC equal to A square plus C square plus 2AC. Now A square plus C square minus 2AC equal to 0. If you transfer 4AC to LHS part to R. Now it becomes A minus C whole square equal to 0. That means A minus C equal to 0. That implies A equal to C. That implies A equal to C. Now they are asking, is it possible that three different numbers they are asking? Now A, B, C are different. But we got A equal to C mean A and C are same. But they are asking different. Hence, three different numbers A, B, C can't be both in AP and in ZP. We can say that three different numbers A, B, C are not in both AP and ZP. Okay, once observe. Is it possible that three different numbers A, B, C may be both in AP and in ZP? And also give reasons for your answers they are asking. If A, B, C are in ZP, B square equal to AC. This one we have learned in a previous video. A, B, C are in AP, then 2B equal to A plus C. We have learned in AP classes. Squaring on both sides for the second statement. 2B equal to A plus C. Means 2B whole square equal to A plus C whole square. then it becomes 4b square equal to a square plus c square plus 2ac. But we have b square equal to ac from 1. From first statement, b square equal to ac we have. So instead of b square, substitute ac. Now 4ac equal to a square plus c square plus 2ac. 4ac becomes negative. In 2ac minus 4ac equal to minus 2ac. A square plus c square minus 2ac equal to 0. A minus b whole square equal to 0. Then a equal to c we got. A equal to c. They gave different numbers, but we got the same. That's why it is not possible. The three numbers A, B, C, both in A, B and C. The given statement is not possible. Okay, next. Sum of first n terms of a Z. Sum of first n terms of a geometric progression. Sn equal to a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1 if r greater than 1. Again Sn equal to a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r if r less than 1. Sn equal to Na if r equal to 1. This is a special case. If you substitute instead of r1, 0 by 0 will come here, 0 by 0 here will come. Okay? If r equal to 1, these two situations will face. Later we will discuss that. First of all, proof for first two. Sn equal to a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Sn equal to a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. The first one. Proof. Let a be the first term. R with a common ratio for a ZP A, AR square and so on. Then Sn be the sum of first n terms of a ZP. So Sn equal to sum of these terms, first term, second term, third term and so on up to nth term, r power n minus 1. So Sn equal to a plus ar plus ar square plus ar cube plus and so on ar power n minus 1. If it is multiplied with r, means each term of the ZP is multiplied with r, then a into r, ar, a into r, ar square into r cube and so on. Last term ar power n minus 1 is multiplied with R, then it becomes A R power n. A R power n. Okay. Now subtract Sn minus R into Sn equal to AR get cancel, AR square get cancel, AR cube get cancel, here AR power n minus 1, AR power n minus 1 get cancel. We will get the first term A and the last term AR power n. Okay. Here Sn common, then you get 1 minus R. Here if you take A common, 1 minus R power n. Now, Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. If R less than 1. If R less than 1. I think important condition is. See, here two conditions I gave earlier. What are the two conditions? Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R if R less than 1. For R greater than 1, first one. Okay, I will say the proof for the first one also. First A will be the first term. And R will be the common ratio for a ZB, A, AR square, and so on, AR power n minus 1. Sn means sum of first n terms of a ZB. Sn equal to sum of terms, first term plus second term plus third term plus and so on, nth term. If it is multiplied with R, in each term of a given ZB is multiplied with R, it becomes AR plus AR square plus AR cube plus and so on. AR power n. If you subtract first from second, here middle terms get cancelled. AR square, AR cube and the AR power n minus 1 get cancelled. You will get first and last terms A minus AR power n. If you take Sn common 1 minus R, if you take A common 1 minus R power n. Therefore, Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. Okay. Suppose this is the first equation, this one is the second. If 1 minus 2, you get the Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. If 2 minus 1, once we need to check that one. If 2 minus 1. If 2 minus 1, then it becomes R Sn minus Sn equal to here minus A. Then here AR minus AR square minus AR square, AR cube minus AR cube, AR power n minus 1 minus AR power n minus 1 get cancelled. Here plus AR power n. Okay, next. Here if you take Sn common, R minus 1. If you take A common, here minus 1 plus R power n. That implies Sn equal to A into, I will write R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. If R greater than 1. If R greater than 1. Okay, sum of first n terms of a ZB. A is the first term, R is the common ratio, and Sn is the sum of first n terms of a ZP, then Sn equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. If R greater than 1, Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R if R less than 1. What about R equal to 1? The above formula fails when R equal to 1. However, Sn equal to consider Sn equal to A plus A plus A plus A plus and so on, n terms like. Here what is R? R equal to 1. In this situation, Sn equal to K. But if you substitute R equal to 1 in the given formula, now we prove two formulas. First one, Sn equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. By using these two formula, if you substitute R equal to 1, 0 by 0 will come. 0 by 0. 0 by 0 does not exist. With the help of formula, we can't find that when R equal to 1. That's why I confine these two for less than 1 and for greater than 1 only. Okay, next, some example based on Sn. First one, find sum of ZP 1, 3, 9, 12 and so on to 10 terms. 10 terms. Given A equal to 1, R equal to 3 by 1, 3, okay, 27, 3 by 1, 3. Here we want S10, meaning n equal to 10 degree. Sn equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Here R greater than 1, 3 degree. So S10 equal to A mean 1 into R mean 3 power 10 minus 1 by 3 minus 1. That equal to 3 power 10 minus 1 by 2. Okay, 3 power 10 minus 1 by 2. 3 power 10 means how much? 59,049 by 2. So here 59,048 by 2. In here 29,524. 29,524. If you want simplify otherwise, 3 power 10 minus 1 by 2 enough. Sometimes they will ask 15, 3 power 15 minus 1 by 2. Like that also they will ask. No need to simplify. Let it be. Okay, here find the sum of SCP 1, 3, 9, 27 and so on to 10 times they asked. A mean 1, R mean 3 here, N 10 terms we need to find, that's why N equal to 10. Sn equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1.
because r greater than 1 3 mean greater than 1 only. Sn equal to a mean 1 into r mean 3 power 10 3 n mean 10 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 here 3 minus 3 power 10 minus 1 by 2 3 power 10 mean 59,049 minus 1 by 2 29,524 is the required answer. If you want to simplify otherwise leave 3 power 10 minus 1 by 2 there. Next second law. Find the sum of a CP one plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 and so on to 12 terms. 12 terms. Now here a equal to 1, r equal to 1 by 2 and n equal to 12 they give. Here r 1 by 2 means less than 1. That's why Sn equal to a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Therefore S12 means 1 into 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power 12. 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 means 1 by 2 becomes 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 power 12. Now I need to simplify. If you want to simplify 2 1 minus 1 by 4096 here 4096 minus 1 by 4096 4095 by 204 4095 by 2048. In this way we will simplify the given z. We need to find the sum. Third one, if you save 1 pice today, 2 pice the next day, 4 pice the succeeding day, and so on, what will be your total savings in 2 weeks? Savings in 2 weeks equal to 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus and so on. Nice. 2 weeks means 14 days. 14. So here a equal to I'll write a equal to 1, r equal to 2, n equal to 14. So S14 equal to a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1 because here r greater than 1. So a means 1, r means 2 power 14 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 mean 2 power 14. How much? 2 power 14 equal to 16384 minus 1 by 1 mean 16383 pice. In rupee mean 163 weeks. Once observe this one. If you say 1 bytes today, 2 bytes the next day, 4 bytes the succeeding day, and so on, what will be your total savings in 2 weeks? Savings in 2 weeks equal to first day 1 bytes, second day 2 bytes, third day 4 bytes, then 8 bytes, 16 bytes, 32 bytes, like that, till 14th day. Here A equal to 1, R equal to 2 means greater than 1, N equal to 14. We require S14. S14 equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1, because R greater than 1. So 2 power 14 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. 2 power 14 means 16,384 minus 1 by 1. 16,383 pies. If you want in rupee, 163 rupees 83 pies. In this way you can find the sum of n terms of a ZP. Bye.